Hey guys, it's Molly. Thank you for joining me today. I just got the weirdest news. Don't, yeah, good news, but just like, okay, so, as you know, I had a tubal reversal performed. Tubes were open, both of them, like more than a year later. But I haven't been able to get pregnant since my miscarriage, so I opted to have another HSG. Radiologist told me that since the dye didn't go through the right tube, that it's blocked at the proximal end. Well, first of all, I was told that, and I have proof of, that my tube wasn't even tied right at the proximal end. It's tied a couple centimeters out, like 4 centimeters out. So it would be like the middle of the tube is where the dye would have gotten to, I guess, if it was actually blocked, and that's why it didn't like go all the way through. It should not have not even gone in it. So I went ahead and sent the CD that I got to the doctor that did my actual tubal ligation reversal surgery, because they, I guess, could have helped me all along, and I really foolish to not realize this for some reason, and feeling alone and feeling like, what's wrong and why isn't, why aren't things working out? Yeah, so the radiologist, the one who was really, really rough with my cervix and then like blamed me for it and said that there was something wrong with my cervix and I needed to get it checked out. Well, I did get it checked out, and that's also normal. So yeah, don't know, I don't respect his words at all anyway, so yeah. Dr. Levine thinks my tubes are open, both of them. He said he saw an air bubble in the way of the right tube on my scans. They're like pictographs or whatever it is, where it's not just a still picture, it's a frame where it's like a second of action. So you can see it happen, and then the next one is like the next second, and then the next one is the next second. He says he saw an air bubble blocking my right tube, and that the dye went through my left tube so quickly and so like forcefully that he thinks all the pressure went to the left tube because that was the side of least resistance, since there was a bubble in the way, like an air bubble, whatever, in the way of the right fallopian tube. So he does not believe that either of my tubes are blocked whatsoever. And he thinks that it may be an issue with like timing with me and my husband, and with my husband, men sometimes take things into their own hands when they shouldn't. So I fear that is actually what's costing us getting pregnant. So we're gonna have a talk about that, and that's gonna have to stop around that time. Anyway, this is hopeful, but it's also like, well, I'm still not pregnant, and it sucks because I should have been able to get pregnant again. Totally. He said even if the off chance that there is some sort of blockage in my tube, because he can't guarantee there isn't, but he says based on the scan there's no way to say it's blocked, because that didn't show that it's blocked. That showed that there was an air bubble in the way of the dye even going that way, and that by the time it had already rushed through the left tube, there wasn't enough pressure left to go through the air bubble and through the right side. So yeah, he believes that my tube is open and that we have a chance. And luckily my husband was sitting here listening as he was explaining things to me and explaining how a lot of people's problems is timing and too much little white guys leaving the canon going on. So yeah, that needs to happen less often, whether it's us or him doing it himself at that time. So my doctor's instructions, my doctor that did the tubal, not the fertility clinic, because I won't be listening to them anymore. I won't be doing any more cycles with them, because obviously if you're already ovulating, and he also told me that when you're already ovulating and you take those fertility drugs, they can also cause more problems and cause it to be harder to get pregnant. So I won't be dealing with them anymore. I ovulate on my own. As far as I know, everything is open and we're both healthy and have good numbers going on. So there's like, besides timing and maybe some lifestyle things that need to change just a little, and I'm talking about me there because sometimes I think I get impatient at the end of my luteal phase and I cause things not to happen, but sometimes I think it's just that I know it's already not happening. But he wants me to download this software. It's a charting software, but it's one where he can look at like what we're doing and help us make any necessary corrections based on what he sees. And yeah, it's gonna cost around $40, which I don't want to pay for, but look at all the time and money I've already spent, and it's been like I've been throwing it in the garbage. So I think it's worth it, and I'm gonna give it a try. I just ordered more ovulation tests because he also wants me to continue doing that and obviously continue temping because he wants me to do temping, charting. It's software, but it's a charting software so that he can monitor that. Yeah, it's the one he likes using, so this person that came up with it keeps it around just for him because he uses it. So yeah, I'm gonna be, I guess, doing that for about 4 months. Sorry about before also, by the way. My dogs got scared because somebody let off a firecracker. This time of year is fun, but it's scary for them. So if you are subscribed, thank you. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to follow my journey. And good luck on yours, and have a great day, and God bless you.